Hello, hello, friends. Trying to tune it's time for more of Monarch. Enjoying this so far. I did take a break from it, but I'm back now, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully well. Gotta go see what Akane is up to. Why can't I warp? I hate when it won't let me warp. I talked to everybody? Is that what's wrong? Yeah, I talked to them.
Are you going to be the next dean, Shinya?
Are you?
That's what Sora and Yugo expect of me.
But what do you think?
It's an honor, but I have mixed feelings about it.
Why?
It's a position that's passed on to the head of the Jingu family. Usually, that's the eldest son or daughter of the main family. Sora and Yugo don't have any biological children, and neither do any of the branch families. For now, at least. There's always the possibility that a more suitable successor will turn up, or that Sora will give birth to a child in the future. I'm glad they think so highly of me, and I'm doing my best to make them proud. But it might be for the best if they have a more legitimate heir someday. It's a complicated situation. In any case, I want to repay Sora and Yugo as much as possible. That much I can say for sure.
You're a good guy, Shinya. Even if you're not the next Dean Jingu, I think it would be great if you ended up being the next steward, like Mr. Yugo.
You're right. I'd be honored. It sounds like a good way to spend my life, too.
Plus, you'd be real easy on the eyes in that uniform.
Gio.
I'm sure everyone would agree.
I don't know about that.
Gio is a fangirl. Alright, so there's that one guy I can talk to, right? Who gives me quests. Not quests, but psych tests. I'm used to quests in games, not psych tests, okay? Is that you? Gosh, I can't believe Kurama brainwashed me. Of all people, how'd that happen? You should never send your mind to another to make myself clear. Now then, a good psych test should be just the introspection you need. How about it? Ready? Listen closely and answer. Okay. You or maybe just someone you know ends up running an election. Right now, they're greeting a large group of supporters. Who's the one running? Me, a friend, a parent, upperclassman. Envy. This question tells us how much interpersonal stress you're holding. Choosing a parent upperclassman puts you stress levels at about 60%. Not awful, but still a bit high. I think you got a few issues in terms of your relationship with others. Is there someone you feel awkward around? Maybe the sooner you clear things up, the easier it'll be to bridge the gap, you know. Okay. Thanks, game. You're gonna let me warp? Explore the club building. No, it won't. Why does it stop me? I always figured how to get back there. But yeah, I really don't like how it's like, nah, you gotta run there. You could warp before, but you gotta run now. Is it East Street? I don't remember. I get lost easily, okay? Uh-oh. Mr. Yugo.
What's going on?
What the heck? What is happening here? Why does she have a knife on Mr. Yugo?
Get out of the way, Mr. Yugo!
You are Miss Takagi, correct? I am afraid I cannot do that.
I just want to talk to Haruka.
You'll have to discard what's in your hand first.
But I can't! This is the only way I can get his attention! He won't even talk to me anymore! Things have been so crazy. There's no telling what's going to happen. I can't just die without any closure. I want to hear it from you, Haruka. It's the least you could do. You said you loved me. Was it all a lie? You said you weren't good with girls, but that I was different. You gave me a promise ring. You said we'd be together forever. We made plans for Christmas next year. We even talked about what kind of family we wanted. If you weren't lying, then did you stop loving me? Was I just not good enough for you anymore? I can change! Or are you just testing my feelings for you? Like, whether I really love you or not. Did you think I was going to leave you first? I just don't get it. You broke up with me out of nowhere and cut me off completely. Talk to me. Say something. I don't get it. I don't understand why you do this to me. What did I have to do to make you stay?
We just didn't click. That's all. See, love is like two halves of a shell. If the feelings don't line up, it won't close right. You were just too into me. Too wholesome for my tastes. I just couldn't do it anymore.
I'm not all that wholesome, really. And if you want me to back off, I will. So, can we get back together?
Sorry, but no. Shells don't change. If things don't click the first time, they never will. Try to force it, and the pearl inside will get crushed into grit. And no one wants that.
What? But...
That's why I broke up with you. You'd only get hurt if we stayed together, so I spared you the pain.
That won't happen. I'll make sure of it. Can't we go back to being friends, at least?
Ugh, this is exactly why I don't talk to my exes.
Huh?
Get a clue, will you? Do you have any idea how uncomfortable this is? If you love me, why would you go out of your way to creep me out like this?
I can't just give up on you. I love you.
You're obsessed with me, more like. You're just scared of getting dumped. The only one you love here is yourself.
You hypocrite! You selfish prick! All you do is hurt people and play with their feelings! I get it now. I was so stupid. Falling for a guy like you.
That was intense.
Thanks for having my back, Mr. Yugo. I'm sorry you had to see that.
It's quite all right. I doubt she intended to hurt you. Perhaps nothing would have changed had I not been here. Even so, I am not the one you should be apologizing to.
Guess that came out of nowhere for you guys, huh?
Yeah. Brick was putting it gently. Who was that just now? I mean, Brick was kind of putting it gently. Seems like he's dated a lot of girls.
One of my exes.
How many
It
exes do
happens a
you...
lot, but yeah, I'm going through the same thing with Akane right now.
How many exes do you
But
have?
hey, I guess anyone would act that way after getting dumped like last week's trash.
Then why do it if you already know?
Why? Because it's what the first person I went out with did to me. Gave me the cold shoulder. Never contacted me again.
And you're like, let me do that to some poor girl that I'm dating? You just thought that was a great idea? I mean, if it hurt you that badly, shouldn't you not do it again?
It made me want to do it to someone else. Still does. But as for why I'm like this, hell if I know, man. Shit happens.
How could you not know? That doesn't make any sense. The way I see it, it sounds like you're just a scumbag.
Yep.
There's something wrong with Akane. That much is for sure. But if you're the reason she's like this, then your baseball club friends must be rolling in their graves.
Are you saying it's my fault they're dead?
Try asking yourself. Even scumbags like you can feel some guilt, right?
You're the vice president of the TSC, correct?
Yeah, we've met before.
I see you're helping Shinya out. He can be a bit distant, but I assure you he's a good lad at heart. I do hope you'll get along. The mist in Block B has dissipated, so I'll be checking over the facility. Shinya, I understand Sora has entrusted you with a task. Don't do anything to endanger yourself, all right?
All right.
The two of us are worried about you, you know.
Thanks.
Oh, okay, that's sweet.
Let's continue our investigation.
All right,
We
Shinya,
can
let's
enter
go.
Block C from Block B. There should be a ton of mist there.
That was interesting to see. Okay. Actually, I saw something in the distance over here. I probably can't grab it, but I'll check. Yeah, acquired Mirai Otomo's alter ego. Everyone's stats have increased. Cycles 4. Nice. I wonder if I've missed out on the ones that were in the mist. How are you supposed to have such high stats in something if you're just starting? To the club building! Alright, so I gotta get to the new area. Can I have a drink, please? I want something bubbly. It's Haruka.
Shinya, Vice President. I want to apologize for Haruka. I know he's been a pain.
Did he tell you about what happened?
Yep. He's such a loser, isn't he? Where do all his groupies even come from? I just don't get what they see in him. He wouldn't be in so much trouble if he picked his girls better. Or let them down easier, at least.
Doesn't that upset you or doesn't that worry you? Doesn't it upset you? Like at all?
Upset me? I guess. I can't stand guys like him. He deserves way more trouble than he's getting. You've heard Haruka go on about his shells fitting together or whatever, right? It's so weird. He probably picked it up from some girl. To me, love is more like buttoning clothes. Two halves of a shell will never fit together unless they're a perfect match. But the wrong button can still keep clothing together, even if it does get all wrinkled. After all, you can fall in love with just about anyone as long as you ignore their flaws. People who settle, loveless marriages, friends with benefits, it's all proof. Of course, if one button is mismatched, the rest of the fabric starts to get misaligned too. So even if two people are meant to be,
The rest of the mismatched buttons will keep them apart. The fabric rumples further and further, and the wrinkles get worse and worse. The world is full of flawed love, wrinkles, loose threads, and such. Haruka and I are one of those couples, a bundle of loose threads waiting to be pulled. And if they are, that's fine with me. He tries to cover up the scars of his past relationships. I try to cover up my unconventional feelings. Both of us are only using each other to smooth out the wrinkles as best we can. Just kidding.
I don't get this romance stuff at all. But who's to say if what's conventional is always good, and what's unconventional is always bad? Unconventional doesn't mean unacceptable. It doesn't mean you aren't allowed to be happy.
Huh?
Mismatched buttons apply to more than just romance, you know. My family's not a traditional one, but they saved me all the same. Sometimes it's the unconventional that can bring you more happiness.
True.
Using the wrong button isn't necessarily bad. Using the right button isn't necessarily good. Whatever your unconventional feelings are, I'm sure there's no reason to hate yourself for them. Sorry. I didn't mean to talk for so long.
No, I should thank you. You're right. Even if they're unconventional, it doesn't mean I'm not allowed to be happy. But forget about that. Let's be honest here. My relationship with Haruka was never that great. By the way, Shinya.
Huh?
Don't freak out,
You're
Shinya.
pretty cute, you know? Especially when you blush.
Please don't.
Oh my. So, who could her unconventional feelings be for? I have a feeling we're gonna find out soon. It might be for Akane, but who knows? I don't know. But from those feelings, last episode, who knows? I went to the same elementary school as the Tono sisters. They don't get along now, but it wasn't always like that. In fact, they were always together, like to the point where it kind of stood out. I wonder what happened between them. Esports. Esports. What are you playing in there? Overwatch? League? Who are you? I need to talk to everyone here, actually. Why, Haruka? Oh, that's that girl. Why would you do this to me? Well, the knife. Ugh, scary. I'm glad I made it out of the mist alive, but my body feels kind of sore for some reason. Oh, is that the jerk? The one we beat up? Shinya beat up? Left in the bathroom? I'm glad I got the mist safely and all, but feels like Tsutomu's still creeping on me. He just doesn't get that I hate the way he chases after me no matter how many times I tell him. Maybe the problem is that I'm too nice about it? I give up. I'm just gonna ask my teachers and friends for help. You need to, yes.
Oh, Mr. Hugo. Why won't you let me through?
Hey, it's Akane.
I'm simply suggesting you visit the infirmary. You don't seem well.
I don't, huh? Maybe it's because your son was playing too rough with me.
Perhaps I could complete your errand in your place, though perhaps not as swiftly.
Oh? My. Always the gentleman, aren't you? But this isn't the kind of errand you can run.
Akane!
and here comes Shinya now. Oh, whatever shall I do? I was hoping to go cool down Haruka, but someone is blocking my way. Fine by me, though. The more obstacles I overcome, the more romantic all of it is.
I don't quite understand what you're getting at. But whatever it is, I get the feeling you're up to no good.
You've got it all wrong. Be a dear and let me pass. Now we can each go about our business.
Is that right?
Don't. If we let her do what she wants, we're going to regret it.
If that's what Shinya thinks, then I simply must believe him.
Ganging up on a fragile little girl? 3 against 1 even? You truly are despicable.
Look who's talking. Are you looking
Uh-oh.
for a fight? You don't know when to give up. I don't mind, but didn't you learn anything from last time?
Well, I guess we'll just have to find out.
Oh, Vice Pres. Nice.
Are you okay, Yugo?
What about me?
Yes, I am fine. Thanks to him.
Thanks, Vice President.
It would seem Miss Tono has fled. For her to set off an explosion with nothing but a gesture. I never imagined such a weapon could exist. Modern technology truly is remarkable. I underestimated her. I'm afraid these old bones of mine just aren't what they were. I imagine your pursuit of her is related to Sora's request. A shame she got away.
Yeah.
That is quite the dangerous weapon she has. If left unchecked, she could cause untold destruction. Shinya, Vice President, do take care. No need to worry about me. You must get going.
I feel like there's need to worry about my character a bit. Oh well. Yep, now we get through here.
Vice President. I want to thank you for what you did back there.
You are welcome.
If you hadn't been there, there's no telling what might have happened. I've been beating myself up about it. It's just like I thought. I've got a long way to go. Sora and Yugo are so good to me, but I honestly don't deserve it.
You do deserve it. You do deserve it.
Thanks, but that's not true. I'm still not good enough.
You are a kid. Like, younger than my character. Calm down.
I need to live up to their expectations. I have to earn my keep. I'd feel bad otherwise. But if I can be useful to them, that would give even a lost cause like me a purpose. I have to work harder. I have to do better. Sorry. This isn't the time to be complaining.
That's okay, don't worry. Hey, Vanitas.
It seems this place, too, is linked to the depths.
Does he give me a phone number or do I get him later? I don't remember. Ooh, gym equipment. Toshiko Fuji.
Are you crying?
I should have never been born! There's no reason to live when no one loves you! Wouldn't you agree?
Wouldn't I agree to the— No. That's not true. Things will be fine. You don't need love to live. Yep, 100%. It's not true.
Really?
Really?
Is it even possible for someone to love me? Can I really find a reason to live?
Are
I
you?
gotta tell the right thing. Things will be fine.
Thank you for saying so. Your words of comfort give me the strength to go on.
They do, okay.
I'll do my best. Step 1 is to make myself worthy of your love.
Wait, what now? What now?
Looks like you have an
Oops, I didn't mean to skip it. An admire. Okay. Well, I am going to end this episode here, so it won't be too long, but thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed and have an awesome, awesome day. Bye.